Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Capricorn, this week we're going to see what fairy energy is most prominent around you, that's working with you. What is this fairy energy trying to break down in you? And what is this fairy energy trying to build up? And how are you reacting to it? Yes, please enjoy the snowstorm outside. It's kind of a sheltered patio area, so it doesn't look like it's coming down as heavy there as it does like out here. We're finally getting some Canadian weather in Canada. I'm still so worried about the polar bears. It's been so warm. Anyways. Okay. Capricorn, ready? Let's see. What is the fairy energy? All right, Capricorn, are you ready? Are you ready for your journey? Are you ready to go through the gate? There's really something very kind of, I want to say go through the gate, chase after your dreams. There's a really, look at, find both these. Okay, well, that's not actually, anyways, see how they're both running. They're both running forward. Strength card and the Six of Swords. Strength card is the underline. Six of Swords is part of how you are reacting, and we're going to get there in a minute. The underlying card is the Guardian in the Gate. Oh, and this is Lasuana. I'm not sure about the pronunciation or even the letters in that, but this is your dreams. Look at this. This is so interesting because if I remember correctly, this card talks about like spa days, bubble baths, like looking after the internal, but it's not to forget about the external as well. So the Hermit is a very internalized energy, and look at how it's depicted in this deck as sitting in a bubble bath. So saltwater baths, all that stuff, like looking after yourself. And there's really an energy here of fairy wanting to help you break down an internalized process that has maybe been occurring at some type of a gate. And this is you have the gatekeeper at the bottom. So this is the energy that lets you through, that allows you to go through when there is a time of passage for you, but it's the keeper. So if you're not ready to go through, it's going to hold you up at the gate. You may have felt held up at the gate, but that's because there's been some internal process going on here. But this energy wants you to start moving forward without doubting yourself. To break down, this is ask for help. So if you have been, it's really interesting too, because this is angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is a time for you to ask for angelic assistance. I kind of have to laugh at that card. I can't remember who got this. Was it, I think maybe it was Libra, where it was like, oh, you know what? These problems are bigger than what we can deal with, was what the fairies were saying. You need angelic help. This is now, I don't know, if you've needed some sort of angelic help, maybe it was understanding the gate that you were standing at, or why you were not passing through a gate. I feel like maybe that has started to happen for you. You've started to recognize what's been holding you back, if it's been internal, if there's been outside in circumstances that you haven't understood, if you needed to kind of like stand still for a moment here and really process everything about yourself, what you've done, where you are, where you're going. That's enough of that. The Lovers, the Five of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. Could be about romantic choices. It's not coming out particularly strong in this reading about that. I feel more so that this is just about big choices. Maybe even standing at the gate because you're not sure which way to go. You can't go backwards. I really feel like there's something about this gate. It's like once you step up to the gate, there's no going back. It's either stay at the gate, stay where you are, or move forward. It's one of the two. Yeah, it's not here, but there is the feeling. I feel like there would be soul shrinker energy if you tried to reverse. And everything here is moving forward. They're running forward in both of these cards. It's the strength. It's having the strength and the perseverance. Maybe you've been going through a period here where you've kind of been putting it out to the angels. I do not have the strength. Please add some strength to me, dear Lord. Add the strength. So, okay. I don't know. Looking outside, trying to figure everything out. I'm sorry. I got a new chair. I know I'm probably like, I don't know, maybe it doesn't seem like it to you, but it does to me that I'm rolling all over the place. I got a new chair and, cause I wanted something a little bit smaller and not so big, ugly office chair. Cause it's kind of close to a living space. I got it. It's nice. It's comfy, but I decided to get silicone wheels to put on the bottom to replace the plastic one. So I wouldn't scratch the floor over time. I did that for my son's chair too. And he says, yeah, I'm just sitting there. Sometimes I just start moving because so I just kind of start rolling around a little bit here. And I to figure I might have to put a mat. I don't know. Anyways, I'm sorry. If I'm a little fidgety, that's all it is. Like I don't have ants in my pants and I'm not itchy. Okay. What is this energy trying to build up in you? It wants you to flourish. This energy wants you to flourish. It's time, again, whatever is going, it's a flourish. Start proceeding through the gate is how I feel. This is like start proceeding. Even if for some of you, this is just on an energetic level, is to start thinking about something beyond where you are. Thinking beyond where you are and going to something else here. So this energy is the lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. So, well, that's interesting. Oh, what are you bringing in here? What does it want you to bring in? I don't know. It wants you to, I don't know. You're the reader, Cindy. You tell us. So, okay. The Magician, the Three of Wands, and the Star. Wow. I mean, this is like, I feel like there's something on the other side of this gate that has to do with your destiny. With receiving some sort of divine blessing. This card just feels very much like the Sun card to me too. It's just like a beautiful summer day. Having a lot of fun for the sake of fun, playing in the water, everyone's having a good time. It's just, so it's bringing this in, it's bringing it in. That's what this energy wants you to do. So if you've been, I'm wondering too, if there's any sort of a work project in your life, any sort of way that you want to start just developing your life in some way, but it seems like it involves a pretty big decision. I also feel like, which way down the path do I go? I don't know what to do, but there's only one way forward. There's one way forward. You can sit and stay where you are. There's nothing wrong with that. You can sit at this gate to the end of this lifetime. If that's what you really want to do and that's what feels right to you, then that's the right thing to do. But for some of you, I feel like there's a bigger, well, I know for all of you, I feel like there's a much bigger potential moving forward. Beyond where you are right now. And if you feel like, I just don't know which way to go, I feel like you've been shown the way. I feel like you've been shown the way, and getting yourself to step forward in that, I feel as though there might be just, you know, coming to maybe seeing yourself differently, projecting yourself differently into the future, how you feel, how you see yourself, how you think about things. It, you know, like it could just be those mental hurdles that you're working, because this energy wants you to start honestly walking through the gate. But now what are you doing? So here's the key. You're protecting your dreams. This is how you're reacting. You're protecting your dreams. You're keeping them close to your chest. You have the Five of Swords, the Six of Swords, and then the King of Wands. So there might be something going on around you where you feel like, you know, maybe standing at this gate feels a little bit like, I don't feel like I'm winning. Well, I think it is what I said. You're not winning if you go back. Maybe you're feeling like you're not winning if you just sit still, and that you want to go forward. You want to move forward. You got to get out of this darkness and into the light. Follow the gate. Follow the light, Capricorn. Follow the light and look at, I think this King of Wands energy really just shows you coming into your own and really honestly being like the leader in your life, like standing above it all. There's something really strong and powerful. Everyone's come come around the fire to listen to you. What I'm getting actually more so with this, it's almost like this is the gatekeeper. This is the gatekeeper. It's just, you're not the only soul here that's proceeding through this gate. I feel like the gatekeeper is almost like these people in this card to me, like they don't look like they're fearful. They don't look confused. They just like they're looking up and they're understanding. It does have something to do with empowering yourself. Looking up and understanding. But whatever your dream is, you're keeping it pretty close to your heart here. You're not sharing it. So, yeah. I think if I just shove my toe in front of the wheel, I don't move. You know. It's comfy, although it is a little bit warm. I am feeling a little bit warm in the chair. I'm just doing like a chair assessment here. Yeah. So it's a nice chair. It's cute, right? Like it's kind of cute. But, you know, yeah. I'm remembering now why I picked the chair that I had, because it was like a mesh back and seats. So I guess it breathed really well. Right now my butt and my back feel a little bit warm. Anyways, okay. You got the guardian in the gate. Tell us about the guardian of the gate. The guardian at the gate. The Three of Cups. It's good times. It's good times. It's celebration. It's a good energy. Like I said, though, I feel like you can sit at the gate for the rest of your life if that's what you want to do. I feel like going backwards, it just doesn't feel, it feels soul sucking. Now, everyone's situation is a little different. I mean, if you're sitting in a really toxic, unhealthy situation that you know is not for your higher good, that's, I want to say you should recognize, like, don't make the excuse, go, oh, well, I can just stay in this situation. No, don't do that. But you know, you don't need to ask for help anymore. The Page of Pentacles, you're on your way. You've learned as much as you need to know about something. Some of you could be like in the very beginnings of just starting to learn something, or starting a project, taking some step. Maybe you've passed through the gate. Oh, damn. You've taken your first step through the gate here. It just may not seem like it because you might not seem very, like, I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure what something's going to turn into. I don't know what the next step is, right? Just keep stepping forward. Learn as you go. Learn as you go. Oh, that makes sense. You all have stepped through the gate. And even if it's the smallest way here, if it's just like a new idea and how you want to live, or recognizing something that I can't keep doing this, I can't keep participating in this. So the Five of Pentacles, I find that this is one of my favorite Five of Pentacles. Actually, my favorite Five of Pentacles card. This person standing in the woods. It's snowy, so maybe I can relate to my own childhood playing in the woods in the snow. But these little gnomes here, fairies, if anything, right? And this is not a fairy deck. This is the Tarot of Positive Clarity. Standing on this log. This person's looking back, but they're like, no, trying to get your attention. No, this way, go that way. And then the Hanged Man coming in after it, that honestly feels like starting to see something differently. Starting to see the trail, the path differently. Flourish. This is what it wants you to do now, is to flourish. Start manifesting along here. The Two of Wands and the Eight of Cups. Some of you, this could be like a project that you haven't fulfilled in yourself, something that you could have walked away from. I do feel like you might even be deciding to walk away from certain things, like you're just not invested in it anymore. So start thinking about your future. Start looking into the future. What would help? Because the Eight of Cups is not a flourish energy. You're not investing in it. The Magician. The Magician. The Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Well, I don't know. There's something that I think that you've created here. There's some type of abundance that you have that you can somehow continue to build off this, but you're building off it in a way that it helps others. Helping others through, I don't know, your home life, or building on a stronger home life here. This could be building on a stronger home life. The Three of Wands. The Page of Cups and the Nine of Wands. That feels like some type of inspiration that you've been waiting for. So you've been waiting for something inspiring. Perhaps a very long time. And then the Stars. The Nine of Swords. The Two of Pentacles. This is interesting. This is honestly, it feels like taking on maybe two areas of your life. There's some of you, I want to say, it's almost like you stand with one foot on the other side of the gate and the other foot on the other side. You got one foot on the past, this gate energy, walking into something new, and one foot, like you're balancing, you're almost opening up something else in your life while maintaining balance in another area of your life. This area of your life, I want to say, is something that you're involved in presently, and it could be something that ends up being in your past because it's on the other side of this gate. Might be a little bit of anxiety about that. You might be even thinking about, or this energy will want you to try to attempt that possibly, and you might have some difficult thoughts about it, or you might overthink it a little bit. Yeah, I kind of feel like you all are on, I don't know, maybe this could be a new business idea. Maybe this is taking on some type of new project or hobbies in your home life. Like it's either home or work. It's one of the two, or maybe it's both. And what do? You're protecting your dreams. It kind of looks like, okay, yeah, the nine of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Your dream, oh, some of you could have some of you could be like working for someone, and you could have a business idea or some way that you want to grow your finances or develop a hobby. But it's almost like you don't let anyone know about this outside of work or outside of what this other area of your life could be. You're keeping that very private because you want to, I don't know, you want to be sure, or you want to see or know that there's some sort of guarantee in perhaps your finances. 6 of Pentacles, the 10 of the 9. Because with this 5 of Swords to the 6 of Swords, you may be feeling like, I don't know, this is not the right time for you to fully release your dreams or let other people know about them. That's how you're reacting. I don't want to say that your reaction is wrong, but the 5 of Swords, 8 of Wands, 5 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. Your movement is, there's something concerning you here. Your movement feels blocked about, I don't know, it could be some sort of competition or drive to win around you. And that can just be someone wanting to be like, no, I'm right and you're wrong. Or there could be something more competitive here. It could be an idea. Maybe you don't want people to know about your idea. But you are definitely in a planning stage here. You're like, this no-win situation is not the way that I can move forward. So now you're getting the Six of Swords. That's kind of like coming up with a way to move forward and bossing up. Oh, I say bossing up energy because you're going into the King of Wands. But look at, you got the Emperor and the Three of Wands. Definitely bossing it up. Bringing something. Ooh, it's a little bit like bringing something to you because you can't go to it. Maybe because you're stuck at the gate. How interesting is that? If you're stuck at the gate, you got 1 foot in some sort of future and you have 1 foot in a present that's meant to become a past. But honestly, it feels like you can't. It feels like you're materialized in 2 areas here on the threshold of this gate. I'm picturing someone standing over like a big crevice in the earth. You know, like if the earth has opened up and you find yourself 1 foot over here and 1 foot over here, and it's kind of like opening up and you're sort of feeling like, I don't know if there's something on this side, like to just lean over into this area, into the future, onto the other side of the crevice. There must be something here that's supporting you. It's weird. Like I'm getting this visual in my mind of like Star Trek and on the not the telepad, the transporter pad or whatever that was in the transporter room. It is kind of weird like that. It's like there's a part of you that's here and a part of you that's not there. It's almost like Scotty is trying to like teleport you to the future as the gatekeeper, like to somewhere, but maybe that area is not stable. I don't know what it is. And that's the visual I'm getting with this. So you're almost pulling it in. I'm sorry. I'm just going into, I'm getting like a visual. It's almost like I'm trying to decide how to describe this, and I'm getting like messages of, okay, so there was an episode that's kind of being brought to my attention here, was Captain Picard, and it was back when, you know, when Beverly Crusher, they removed her character and they brought in the other doctor. I can't remember her name, and she was older. It was supposed to balance the fact that he was an older man. Anyways, but she was just on the show for a season or two, and I don't know why I feel like, I can't remember the storyline. Was she being transported somewhere? She was in a ship. She didn't like the transporter. Just bear with me here. She didn't like the transporter, so she wanted to travel using the shuttlecraft. And was someone shooting at her shuttlecraft, and they had to beam her out, but they were having difficulty like putting her back together again, like to rematerialize her on the Enterprise. I don't know, I'm getting something like, so this is what's playing out for me. It's almost like you're being taken out of maybe even some type of a dangerous situation that you may have initially chosen to be in because it seemed like the safer bet. It seemed like that was the safer way to go, to take the shuttlecraft. But then the shuttlecraft, it gets a certain amount of attention, and then that causes like fire, and your shuttlecraft, but this Enterprise, like your future, where you're meant to land, is grabbing you material, like energetically. Your energetic footprint has grabbed it, but there was something missing. And I remember, I don't know why they had difficulty materializing her, but I just remember them saying what this was, and then Captain Picard needing to go find something that would have her DNA in it. It's kind of odd, right? I don't know why that part's coming, but it is. It's like, fine, maybe this is like turning on a DNA switch, turning on a new, like activating something new in you. Let's keep talking this out, huh? Because this is what, there's got to be a relevance to why this is being shown to me, to really bring clarity to how I feel like you're standing at the threshold. And when I say threshold, one part of you, it's like the part of you that was, what did it is. The part of you that was taken out of what would have seemed like the safer bet, but ended up being like, it could have been the death of you, maybe, or maybe not. Or it just like maybe the death of your path moving forward, you know, like getting you into the future. That was not the way to go. So there you are, waiting to be materialized where you're meant to be on the starship. But I remember he got like a strand of hair. It needed a follicle or something like that on it. Maybe I'm mixing 2 episodes. It doesn't matter because that's what's being shown to me. And they had to put like that information into the transporter for her to be able to materialize like a form, like a living being. So that's what I'm getting here. You're pulling on this, you're wanting this energy to come to you, right? Okay, so that's how it's showing up. So Captain Picard had to go and get something to add it to the transporter information. I don't know. And then here materialize. Look at that. And the materializing. You will materialize. Hi. So the King of Wands. You don't see how that can be. I don't know. The 8 of Swords and the 6 of Cups. I don't know. It's like combining your past and your future to make you a whole. Oh, shit, right? Oh, that's crazy. Because the hair strand would have been from the past, but it's helping her materialize into her future. Him or her. Deep. I should have been born during a philosophical period in the Greek time. But if I'd been born a woman, I wouldn't have been doing any philosophy. Anyways, so that's interesting. You got the World, the King of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles. Building. Well, you got the 5 of Pentacles. Here was what it's trying to break this down, to see the path, You close something off, and then there's something here to explore. It's almost like the king looking for his castle, isn't it? Yeah, the king looking for his castle. Did you hear that? Like, I think it's a fire truck, a horn. I'm gonna go do your extended, Capricorn. In the extended, I'm going to see, okay, so this is how it's going this week. I've been noticing this in extended, so I've been saying this now in this part of the reading, is because I've been calling it the fairy energy that's kind of like more on the sidelines. This is the prominent energy around you. It's like believing in your dreams too. So this energy that we're going to see in the extended is about the sideline energy. But this is how it's come through to me, is that this is like, it's like looking at yourself through in life on the field, football field, soccer field, one of the same thing with the same term, different terms for some people. And you're out there playing. And this is like the captain of the team that's been trying to help guide you. But who's really guiding the captain is the one on the sideline, which is the coach. So that's the energy. So we've been seeing how this plays out. So that sideline fairy energy, what it's been trying to break down and build up in you and how you've been reacting thus far. And boy, is it really snowing right now. I have to get a fire going today. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Capricorn. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.